The knife will be heard by humans.
There's the score.
Spec, do I need to hit one of these bad
Should I
boys?
take my drop and shoot on the backside while I run out?
Can you do what?
Just streak across the back way on my way out. Leave on the stream.
All right. We've got Jessika Buss versus Scott Arnold. This is for, I believe, 11th in Idaho. 11th?
11th question mark. Definitely maybe.
With 3 challenge matches today, meaning that our scores have gotten changed massively. On the break, Spec. Oh, Scott had possession, gave it up to Jessika.
Oh, Jessika Cannon onto the cross. That's so painful to say.
This is a game that I've been looking forward to for a while because each of them has such a different style. Scott, to be honest, has sort of his own style.
Scott the Alley Cat.
I'm leaving.
Later, dude.
Have an awesome night, man. Thanks for coming.
We're tied up at 1-1.
That kid is gonna sleep well. Got a cookie in his mouth and a Mountain Dew in his hand.
I don't know about sleeping.
It's only 9 o'clock at night.
Scott the Alley Cat Arnold versus Jessika the Cannon Buss.
You know, it's so fun because she's so sweet and kind, and then right when the game starts, just like Sarah Wiseman, she's suddenly laser vision. She looks like she wants to kill you.
She scares me.
Dude, she scares me too. I live with fear every day.
Housekeeping.
We're headed out.
Later, man. Thanks for coming.
You want mint for Pinot?
Huh?
Okay, we bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for the mallet.
Yeah, man. As I was saying that, I live with fear every day, but sometimes she lets
wow,
me,
that right wall under was very great.
sometimes she lets me go camping.
Sometimes.
It's 1-2. Jessica's in the lead.
You like that? Oh no, and she scores on herself to equalize. Oh no, again. That's 2 goals.
She, they say with great power comes great responsibility. And with Jessica, it's one of the hardest in the sport right now, I believe. Even Vince Saucedo was complimenting her on her shot power. But she scores on herself a bunch because of that. She hits so fast and so hard that it's hard to control that shot.
Can you imagine if she has like 100% control of that shot? She would be devastating.
There wouldn't be a way to block it because even if your mallet was in the right place at the right time,
It just moves it out of the way.
Yeah, the puck would just kind of.
Look at that. Beautiful over.
For those of you that are not aware, this is my wife playing, so I'm a tiny bit biased. However, I did give Scott some pointers, as I like to do for every player. I give each player pointers. I like the game to be as fair as possible. when it comes
She's
to
going to hear
knowledge.
this recording and you're going to be in trouble.
I have a high doubt.
Oh, the cuts!
She is just
That was
fire.
great.
I have a feeling that she's not going to watch this. So I think I'm safe to say whatever I want to, but we'll see. It'll be a challenge.
Right while under. Strong one from Scott.
Ooh, he rushes and blocks the shot. Risky move. Oh, he almost gains possession. You know, I think you already mentioned, we call him the alley cat because he's got that like kind of hunched shoulder.
Watch his block.
Yeah, when he goes to block it, but let's see how precise he's getting. Okay.
That's creepy.
It is kind of creepy. Welcome to air hockey.
Bedtime. Air hockey at night. After dark.
Oh, you know, I'm just really proud of her shots because she's been really
Ooh,
working
nice
her
little
accuracy.
push, trying to vary her shots. I appreciate that.
Right down the middle, though. He didn't reset. So that's one of the hardest things in air hockey is that when it's escaping you, you're so tempted just to shoot it instead of resetting it. Beautiful, beautiful rush right there with Scott. How he rushed forward.
And then the little tick.
Yeah, and I mean,
right wall.
and that all happened because he rushed. He rushed, got possession of the puck, and then was able to make that score, right?
Can you tell me what the difference between a rush and a charge is?
Nothing.
Okay.
There are 8
Spelling?
things. No, they're even spelled the same.
Oh, okay. Excellent. I was so confused. Oh, and another right wall under. And Scott is 1 point away from winning the first game of the set.
She was up 2 on him.
What do you think has changed? Nice cross. Nice cross.
I barely caught that. 6-5. Will she get this or will she lose possession? Let's find out how he treats this. You know, it's
He's
Scott's,
going for a left wall.
Scott's a little bit unique in the fact that he uses almost every finger to hold the mallet.
Everything. Oh, yeah, I see that now. Interesting.
Ooh,
Does that give him superior control over puck
I think
shot?
he does it to spite Nubs.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wins his first game. There's no game.
All right,
And this will push us into a quick break here. We can also...
There's no quick break.
Did he put the stats in? Is there stats for this one or no? I don't know if we have the stats for this game or not. I'm scared to try.
It's here. Over here.
I mean, like, the breakdown where it goes through the pictures.
I think you could do the 1 minute break and it'll bring that stuff up next time. It's correct now. And you just switched it.
Did I?
We shall see. It's doing some kind of crazy stuff today, so I don't know.
I think it's all right. So,
I feel like I burned my tongue.
cookie?
Molten chocolate chip.
And that's basically what we do is we, us commentators get paid in food.
Food. I get paid a lot. Oh.
Matt, what's your favorite commentary food?
Commentary food?
Mm-hmm.
Probably nachos, because it gets all over the place.
Who was able to make it?
What?
I'm just kidding. We got a player named Nacho.
Nacho.
Every week. Nacho, if you're listening to this, we miss you, man.
He shows up but he's working right now. He's earning a living.
He showed up yesterday and waited for me until I got there to help me carry cases of soda in.
That's a good man.
We got you coming in here. Not even a player is here to commentate today. We got Spec running the board. We got a lot of really, really, really amazing friends.
Some volunteers.
And then there's Jessica. You see.
Dang. You just want to die. I don't know why you have this wish to die and be hurt and stuff.
I want to see if she'll listen to this stream.
It's good so far.
Were there stats or should I skip that page? There was no stats page, right?
Well, that's the 1 minute break.
I mean, I love that stats page. Spec, thank you. We'll use it right away.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I've got best friends ever. Ooh.
Right, left wall under, right?
It was it may have been middle, like just mid.
Left wall middle.
Let's see where that went. Yeah.
Left wall, and then there's.
Gets her on a second shot. This is gonna be the best two out of 3 sets. So it's going to be a minimum of 8 games. If Scott or Jessica were to win all 8 games in a row, it would be this set is over.
Now this is the first. Is this the first game where somebody gets bumped out of the state bracket?
Yes. After this
Cut
game,
shot.
if Scott wins this game, or if Scott wins this game, Anthony, who's right now 16th, he'll get knocked out. He'll be at 17th in Idaho, and he will not be in the running to be in the Idaho State tournament.
Unless he jumps back in.
Yep, but he's got a month to get back in. He actually challenged me for tonight, but he ran out of time and said he had
His
to take
parents
off.
had to pick him up. It's past his bedtime.
That's why he left with a Mountain Dew.
Yep. We aim to please the parents of Idaho air hockey.
You know...
We're like the grandparents of Idaho air hockey.
We're the babysitters. So... You know, Nubs was asking me what our sign-off is at the end of each of our streams.
Sign off?
Yeah,
I think we have to work on that.
Do you think we can hold some salt up and angle it weird and chuck it with our wrist?
Oh,
or is
that
already
was
taken?
a beautiful left wall right there. and a right while under right after. Oh, that Jessica's power is just such a double-edged sword right now.
Right. I mean, if you were to ask her what makes her the most angry, she would easily say scoring on herself. Like, you doing a million good shots on her in a row doesn't matter. She does not get angry when someone scores on her. She gets mad when she scores on her.
I know something else that gets her
She's keeping her
mad.
defense way up there, but it's because Scott keeps doing these straight shots and she's blocking them. Ooh.
Oh, get it.
Oh, she was over.
No,
that
I don't
was
think.
over.
Hit the replay. Oh my gosh, you should have hit the replay.
I can. I don't know if
It's
I
too late now.
It is too late now. It was over. It was definitely over.
I disagree.
You don't think it was over?
I don't. I think it was right on the edge of the line. Oh, that was a beautiful left wall.
Is it 4-all now?
Yeah, 4-4.
You can keep watching that, but I'm watching the replay of the replay.
Jessica with possession gets into the drift, shoots it for the left side, gets the cross, it goes in. It's 5-4 now.
Putting her in the lead. Can she hold it?
Yep.
Oh, does Scott score himself
Game
there?
point. He did score on himself.
Oh,
And Jessica puts it away with the cross and wins the game.
it wasn't over.
Remember that time when I was like, it's not over?
It was off of his mallet into hers and then into his own goal.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica wins her first game. It's now 1-1, bringing us into game 3. Check this out. Oh, I missed it again. There's no way to like fairly rewind this there. So check this out right here. Watch right after this shot, I believe here. It gets up a little bit too much. Uh-oh, we don't have these set, but whatever. Okay, so watch this right here. Watch right here.
Yeah.
I think that he hit into her mallet, and it went to.
Remember that time I was like, yeah, it wasn't over?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago?
Like that. That's a beautiful sight. Wah-wah.
Oh, and it's you.
It's me.
Here, I could.
All right, we're starting up our third game. So far, it's 1-1. Scott versus Jessica. Best 2 out of 3 sets. Jessica's currently ranked, I believe, at 11 in Idaho. That rank changed about 20 minutes ago when we had the Nubs versus Noah battle. Ooh, Scott goes left-handed. He's been, he scores with it.
He's been having some medical issues with his right shoulder, which he's been learning how to play with his left hand for a long time. And let's see how effective he is. Makes it a lot easier.
Jessica scores on herself
Call
twice
timeout.
in a row, calls a timeout. It's actually a perfect time for a timeout.
She's refocusing.
Oh, he's watching it. And that's
Okay.
oh, that's all right. All right. Does she pull off this win with being in the doghouse? She gets a point, or after
Cuts him up. Scott likes to do this on the line stuff too. He'll bring it way up, and he'll score from the line.
You know, when a player is 3 points below, they call that being in the doghouse.
Oh no!
Jessica keeps putting herself back in the
She's
doghouse.
digging. Oh, almost scores on herself again.
Oh, get away from the goal. Okay, there she goes. Scott reminds me of a fencer. He lunges, and his mallet goes way up there, which is actually
Oh, Gerber!
I wouldn't
No.
even consider that a Gerber. He was the one who rushed that shot. He went forward on that, and it was off of his mallet that went in.
Well, that's what a Gerber is because it feeds you your shot back to you like baby food.
Oh, I get it. That hit the rail. That should be out. Oh, well, we'll just attempt.
So now
It's
Jessica's
game.
down 6-1. Can she come back? Is she capable of coming back
I
right
think
now?
he's capable of coming back. Especially if Scott starts doing those forehand ones like that. That's not stuff he should do. There we go.
He's doing those aim shots. He has a very good aim shot.
Well, I mean, like right now, he's got a lot of points on his hand. So right now is a perfect time, believe it or not, to start experimenting, to try a few shots out that you were wondering if they would work.
Score
Right?
himself.
You know, the question is, when's he going to get serious with this game now that he has such a lead? He could probably get serious when she's at,
Doing a bunch of
4
taps,
points.
putting him
Well,
very.
Wouldn't you say that now is the best time for him to find a different type of weakness? If you're like, okay, I've got,
cross.
I know one of her weaknesses, but wouldn't now be the best time to figure out another weakness?
I mean, it could be, but you don't want to. I am not a fan of like experimenting and stuff. I'm a fan of getting it done. Right? If you're ahead 6-1, get that last point and don't mess around, because I have been in games where I've been up so far and then Scott puts it away. But I've been up so far and then they come back to win because I was messing around.
But the way that I see this is, if I'm that far ahead, I'm going to try to look for an extra way to win. Because if they adapt the only way that I've been winning so far, now what do I do? So if I'm up that far ahead, I will definitely try to find an edge. But just like he did, it was 6-1. Then she brought it up 6-4. Then he scores a point.
I'm ready.
I'm thinking that's what he was doing.
Uh-oh. About to get started again. What is it? Fourth game.
Fourth game, first set. Scott has 2 more games to win the set. Jessica's got 3.
Very doable.
Who else is here coughing, or was that them? Oh! Off of the break, Scott comes out with a point.
Oh, don't start that again, Jessica. Scott gets that left wall in for 2. Jess tries the left wall and unsuccessful.
It's
Scott back with the left wall
I feel
again.
like that was too fast to be even captured by the frames. It
Oh,
was,
look at
and
that.
I called it.
It jumped
I
frames.
called it.
Wow.
Do you
Left
know,
wall over. I think he found a secret here because all of them are going in.
Do you
The
know
cross.
that Bruce Lee they had to ask Bruce Lee to slow down his punches because they were too fast for the camera. So he actually had to slow his punches down because they weren't catching it with the frame rate that they were using.
Yeah.
Now,
Good stop and retort.
can she pull us back after Scott seems to find her Achilles heel? I don't know. Once again,
It's still left wall, man.
and it's still that glitchy camera right there. I've not seen this camera ever glitch, but apparently as soon as he does his left wall, it uses some sort of Stranger Things ability, and it glitches out all the electronics. Whoa!
Wow.
Bounces out of his goal.
I was going to say Sarah. But Jessica with a little charge there and gets
I feel like
possession
that
back.
puck needs to be sanded. Oh, well.
Who's dying out there?
No, I don't know who else is even here to be dying. You think someone snuck in the house? and
There's
just died?
Beck.
You know, at this point, if I was in Scott's shoes, I would just be doing that same shot over and over again. Oh, what type of defense
Left
was
wall
that
over.
that he was using? Watch his defense here. He's going like wobble, 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 in.
Yep. That is some type of Jeremy's arcade defense.
Switches up to his left hand. Go!
Oh,
gets the left wall.
It taunts her after the score.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
He did the point.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to go out there and give her some tips. Step 1, throw your mallet right into their groin.
That's how you meet people, though.
Step 2, that's how I met Sam. He was up 4-0 this game, though, wasn't he?
Yep.
So for her to bring the score back 3-6 is not bad. Loses possession. Can she do something with it? Oh, he's charging, but he hasn't really missed a charge this game. His charges have actually been pretty
Is she
perceptive.
being read? Is the thing? Is she being is she telegraphing her shots there?
I don't know how I feel about another man reading my wife, Matt.
I read her all the time.
He just glitches it.
Oh no, lost the mallet. Jinx. Can't talk till I say your name.
Yes. Best commentary win ever.
Oh, and with a reverse forehand to win the game.
Pulling off.
Scott is up 3-1 for this set.
I should have gone.
You ever watch Mark Robbins is posting all those old videos again. Do you ever watch the commentary on those old videos?
I do.
I want to put a filter on it so I can sound just like that and be like, and then he scores off the right
It's
ball.
anybody's race now.
It's anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
Who is that?
I'm not aware. of who
Who's
this is,
commentating?
But I'm staying like this for the rest of the commentary.
Like some Saturday morning cartoon villain.
I mean, but come on, who wouldn't want the Saturday morning cartoon?
Who's the
villain
guy, the
commentary?
evil guy with the dog? Who is that?
Elmer Fudd?
No, with the dog.
Dr. Evil? Or no. Are you talking about from Inspector Gadget?
But it talks like this.
He has a cat.
What bad guy doesn't have a cat? A cat?
I don't know. I think most of those bad guys have like a bed. If I had millions of dollars, I wouldn't be sleeping
We
on
do
a
not
cot.
eat mini Mr. Bigglesworth. We pet him and stroke him.
Mm.
Preparation A through G
Ooh,
were
that
a
was
failure.
close. That's Scott's game right there, up on the line stuff. Jessica's gotta watch out for that. When he gets on the line, look for the bank. Or a super hyper aimed shot. Like he'll literally get down and get his eyes in line with the goal and make the shot.
You know, it's really hard to commentate on Scott's shots because he keeps switching hands, and so now it's not a left wall anything if he's hitting with his left hand, or is it? I guess it is still.
It still is. Think of a left-handed player. It's still going to be that wall. They're just going to be doing more left wall stuff.
But if he uses his left hand and does a shot
it's the
that
wall
goes
relative to the player.
that goes into a cut side, that's now a cross, is it not? Ooh.
Can we get Tim Weissman on the phone?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, nice return shot. 3-2, Jessica. Just scoring.
I think that Scott's
Ooh, nice.
dominant hand is definitely his right.
It is, but I think
he's running out of steam with it. Uh-oh. He's still got that shot through.
I'm surprised that went in. He's good at getting that, extending and grabbing those pucks that are about to get out of his reach.
I'm gonna have to go give Jessica some advice after this. Ooh.
That's
But I
never
can't
good.
think of what to tell her or what's fine. I can't think of what advice to give her because he's taking up his shots. I mean, that right there is a left wall under. It's a fantastic shot.
With his left hand, though.
Yeah, so with
So,
that...
Just watch out for the left wall when he's
Oh!
with his left hand.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to replay that because over another replay will probably show like 3.
Oh, and Scott closes out the set with a 7-4 win versus Jessica. And now we go into the 10-minute break.
All right. Oh, was that not in there? Whatever. What game was that? 5? Doesn't matter. But we just hit break. Match break.
Yeah.
All right.
Now go give advice.
I'm gonna go get Scott in here. You want to ask him some questions real quick?
Sure. Next time, or at some point in the future, we're gonna get little cameras in here for our interviews and such. Have stuff like that, like Tim Young has that set up. But here we have. You want to shut the door, Scott? Kind of loud. So I have Scott here, who just won his first set versus Jessika Buss. How do you feel about that?
Really good, man. Very challenging, but definitely.
So I noticed you're switching your hands a lot. Is there any reason for that?
Well, part of it's because I have to. Actually, that's the main reason. I had a soreness develop in my right side of my spine from playing right-handed. I realized there was a certain few things I was doing wrong, so I've been playing left-handed almost predominantly for quite a while now, and Yeah, I basically can switch over to my right when I'm able to, when it's not going to make my spine sore, but I'm gradually working it through. It's I'm able to play it more and more often again, so it's actually worked out well. It's going to give me a little bit of ambidextrous functionality, so...
That's good. We see. I see your left walls with your left hand are pretty darn accurate. You're hitting the overs and unders pretty consistently with your left hand. Better than I would ever be able to do with my left hand ever. So that's pretty good. What do you think of Jessika's play style?
It's very interesting. I noticed it's the majority of my hits, of course, are the diagonal shots on her versus straight shots. But yeah, it's interesting. I think because I played against Jessika quite a decent amount of times now, and I'm sort of kind of used to her style. So I don't know. Maybe if she starts mixing stuff up a little bit, it'll throw me off somewhat. You know? Kind of what I'm looking forward to.
And I would be watching for that. I think that's what Nathan is precisely going to talk to her about right now.
Probably.
To vary your game,
Yep.
and we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. And I think that's it. We got like a 10-minute break, 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
The countdown timer right there. What do you think of our setup now?
Love it, man. It's great. Peter Kai knows what's up, man.
Yes, Peter Kai is a spec for everybody at home. All three of you people watching.
Yeah. Spec is awesome. All possible because of what he did. Set it all up and everything. Him and Nathan, you too, I think, were awesome.
Well, I set it up at the beginning, not
cool.
knowing what I was doing, and then Spec came up behind me, and then I said, "This is what I want to do. I don't know how to do it," and he's like, "That's easy stuff," and he just did it.
Right.
So he's taken over and done pretty much all the heavy lifting as far as setting up the stream so nice,
Yeah.
and now it's more in line with a world gameplay worthy
It's awesome.
streaming service.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it. We even have instant replay. These are all the cataloged instant replays that you see in the background for the Noah and Andrew game. Sometimes the save files you have to shift them over to
Okay.
a different place, and it's all very technical.
Yeah.
So normally we would see highlights of your guys' game, the instant replays that came, but unfortunately I don't have access to that file. The replays, the highlights. And Spec has entered the domain to take charge of the computer and fix all of the things. Is that how many replays we took?
He takes a lot of replays for some reason.
And there you see your guys' highlights.
It was interesting seeing my stance. I see why you named the alley cat. It's funny looking at it.
Yeah. It's not so much your stance, it's your block.
Right, okay.
Because you'll jerk up like an alley cat ready to like those cat the videos you see on it looks
Right.
that was a perfect example right there.
Right, shoot up. Yeah, this is the guy that named me Alley Cat, man. My nickname. There we go.
Yeah, I just remembered the alley cats in the middle of the street, getting ready to fight, and they're all on their tippy toes, and getting ready to go at each other, and that's the stance they take.
Yep.
Is Scott's block.
Yeah. It's kind of a habit I developed because it seems to help somewhat with like responding really fast. I don't know why. For some reason.
It's a twitch reflex.
Switch reflex, yeah.
It's good. And then we have
Okay, then.
Jessika the Cannon. How do you think what do you think of her strong shot?
Strong shot. Yeah.
Like those super cuts that just crisply go in faster than anybody can react.
Pretty good. Yeah. Definitely her strong suit there for sure.
Yeah,
I love
think.
it when that happens. When you shoot forward, one that goes in. It's nice.
Oh no, we have those highlights too.
I was doing a little spin when I.
You had one shot that you did that was so fast off the left wall, it looked like the puck teleported because it actually skipped frames because it was going so fast.
That's hilarious.
Who else is here?
Let's see here. I think we've got.
Alright. Hey, nice one, please.
Spec fixed the replay window.
The problem with the replay window?
Well, it was showing the last match's replays instead of their replay
Oh! I don't know. I think that the other person's games were just better replays of show. I'm just kidding.
Would you? So I got some insight from Scott. He confirmed. Oh, they're gonna start up again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with 4 minutes to go, huh?
Yeah, man.
They want to get it done.
I believe so. What were you saying?
He confirmed that he's having that discomfort in his shoulder, and that's why he's switching so much because he has that
so
issue
funny.
in his spine. You don't want to, damage yourself, so he's limiting his use of his right arm.
It's so funny because
And he says he's gotten almost as good as with his left hand as he has with his right hand.
it's funny because you have. Oh, I guess we were supposed to reset this, weren't we?
Good on, yeah.
So, what's funny is that you have Scott being like, "Ow, I'm in pain. I need to switch hands because this is hurting, and I think I can work with my left hand." And he's doing that just to stay afloat. And then you have Jessika and I asked her, and she's like, "Man, he switched hands, but I didn't even realize it till one of the last games." And I'm like, "He only switched it the last game." And she's like, "Yeah, but he switched it to he's getting this edge on in a sense." And I'm like, "Well, he's doing that because he's hurt." So it's like.
Did you tell her just to watch when you notice he switches to the left hand? Watch the left wall.
Yeah, touched her hand. Well, that's exactly what I told her. So the advice I gave to her, I don't know how much it's gonna help, is that when he goes left-handed, she needs to cheat right. So like right now she's cheating left. She shouldn't be cheating left. She needs to cheat right on that.
He can still hit that cross. Just got that beautiful cross.
First point. Oops, do I have the points wrong? Oh, I do. Man, it's gonna be one of those.
It's 1-1 now.
Yeah, but it's the opposite here again. Whatever. I'm fine. I'll make it work.
I
hate it.
The third grader could deal with that.
I don't understand it. I hit game 1. It's reset. It's game 1. Why?
It's fine. It's fine.
Jerky?
All fine. No, I'm okay. Thank you, sir.
I'll put hair in your chest.
I have plenty.
Ooh.
Left. Wait, you gotta watch that left wall.
So the advice to her was that when he's left-handed, she needs to cheat right. That was a good shot.
What's the matter?
It's flipped here, but not here, so that's
Okay,
fine.
but you need to go on the second side.
But I reset all, so now it's game 2, even though it's reset all.
No.
Yeah,
You were on game 2 for no reason.
I was on game
So
2.
you're gonna put sports on the second round.
I don't. Okay. That makes sense.
It
now.
works
Okay.
now.
Okay. Good thing.
How did you know that? How did he even know?
Is he listening?
They're gonna know.
Oh crap! Is Spec listening to this?
They're gonna know.
They're not gonna know.
They're gonna know.
There's no way they can know.
They're gonna know.
Dude, we're totally gonna get away with this.
Scott trying to
She
get
needs to
that
set it
right
up.
wall
Okay,
with his
he
left
wants to
hand.
set up.
And Scott, when I was talking to him in here, he's like, I think that I played Jessika enough to be comfortable with her play style, and I think she'd be a lot more successful. She like mixed it up a little bit and kind of confused me. I said, well, we'll see what happens. I think that's precisely what Nathan is telling her right
I'm
now.
gonna tell her to speak in a different language. She knows a little bit of German. That should work. What I told her to do is that she needs to bring it to the left. She needs to go with the.
That was a good. He's got those lightning shots. It's so quick. It doesn't have a lot of power behind it, but it's so fast. I wonder how he does that.
There's not a lot of wrist motion to set up for it either. It's more of a shoulder shot. He just pushes.
I think maybe that's why he injures himself, is because he's shooting from the shoulder.
That was one of the things that we worked on from the start because he was really hurting. And I said, but your form isn't that great. You're not using your wrist. You're not using your arm. You're using like your whole shoulder to shoot the shot. And you're giving away where you're shooting it. And he used to just push the puck. It was always a push.
Oh, yeah.
It was never a wrist shot. It was always a straight push. And so he's been working really hard to fix that. Jessika, I think what will win this for her is if she does a left wall, Danny under combo. So if she brings this up like that right there. So that's your Danny under. And if she pairs that with a left wall shot, I believe that she will be able to get the shots in on him.
I switched hands again. Going for that right wall now.
First game of the second set. 3-4. It's anybody's game now. And she shoots it. She was slightly off.
And she had the advantage. She had both hands on the
I was just about to
mallet.
say, was he blocking with both hands?
I mean, it's not illegal, but
It's not illegal.
It just keeps you so slow for a second.
You definitely can't can't move the mallet as fast.
You're at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. You don't want a 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock the mallet.
Ooh, block. Oh, and then the
And he
left
gets the
wall.
point. That's the
under.
second time, or at least the second time that I've commented on that he has rushed the puck, stolen possession, and then scored off of it.
Now he's running away with the lead.
Hasn't done the left wall over, but she has been consistent with her cut and right wall under. Ooh,
Oh, block.
That
That was a
looked
penalty.
like it hurt.
It's a penalty shot. Should have been a penalty shot.
I don't know if it'd be a penalty or not. It was.
It was headed right for the goal,
Yeah, I don't know.
and it hit the meat of his hand.
And he takes the win.
It's game 1.
What other
Set
part
2.
besides the meat of the hand? What other parts of the hand are there?
There is the phalanges, the carpals, and the metacarpals. There's the dermis, adipose, because you didn't change games yet, right?
I did though. This setup makes me feel dumb.
Are you on game 2 of set 2?
Yes. But if I sub points now, it's gonna go negative C, so I'm on the right game. It just didn't reset the points. You know what? Let's try this. Let's go back. Let's go game here. Game 1. And he got the point. There we go. No, now it's Jessika. That's not what I'm gonna do. There we go. It's reset. Now I go to this.
Jessica's died. Oh.
We're in game 2. Spec hears me talking. He sees that I fixed it as he was on his way over. You see how close that was?
Yeah, you
Every
almost...
time I start talking about it, it's like dun 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 dun
The
dun
Jaws
dun,
music.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh. That was almost a goal. Off the break again for Scott.
He's blocking her cuts and crosses. And I think that she just needs to go with the right wall unders and the left wall unders.
Yeah, he says he's very familiar with her straight game.
Really?
That's what he said during the interview. The mid-game break.
This beef jerky is giving me a life. Oh no!
Some jungle to go in. Oh, and stealth goes in on Scott. That look of pain.
I like this angle block 'cause we see both sides of the table really well, whereas the other side of the angle, it's not as good. You can't like see the side that Jessica's on if we switch angles.
You can't see the side?
Mm-mm. It's like right here, you can't see this chunk of the table right here.
I see it.
Not if the puck does a left wall. Right there.
Oh, nice. See, that's what she needs to do.
And he serves it right back.
Left. That's the danger zone for Scott. For Jessica right now is Scott's left hand on the left wall. Oh, and
Oh,
he returns the favor
whoa.
on stealth. Just flies in there like a nighthawk. Oh. Oh, she could have jumped out and got that.
I think his bandana helps him be more aerodynamic with his shots.
I think. Do you think it could be camouflaging his something on the field to where Jessica can't see it?
And his mallet's blending in with the tabletop a bit. You know, I was always curious of why Mark Robbins came up with that color, because there's a rule that actually states that the mallet can't be the same color as the table, which it's not. It's really close. And the other colors are pink and orange, and then you have that sort of teal color.
Is this the? Did he come up with these colors?
As far as I know, yeah.
Well, another
Right, yeah,
left
the recipe.
wall.
Putting it 5-2.
Oh no!
Loss of mallet.
Loss of puck. Loss
When
of
I was talking
everything.
to Jessica a minute ago, she had told me that her mind wasn't on the game, that it was on other things. She was thinking about work. She was having some, some work stuff come up, and she's taking a new job. She's an orchestra teacher, and being a new teacher comes with all of the
Isn't it middle
advantages.
school?
And high school both. So she's bouncing between two schools, and that's actually where a lot of the trouble comes from. Is that, there's two people, two places expecting her to both be there at the same time. Try to juggle that. He gets the second win for this set. I set the win. Gives the dot. See if I can.
It's done.
See if I can give a reason for Spec to come in here. Oh, it did reset. Okay, good.
We're good.
I'm gonna go talk to Jessica real quick and give her some pointers.
Tell her to vary her game. So Nathan's going out there to give her some pro tips and a hug. Boom, 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 boom. And now Scott going over to get a hug from Spec. Matter. Oh, cookie. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you the thing to us? Is that how you know it every time I break it?
No.
You had it on the wrong game.
Wait, what?
You had it on game 2. It's supposed to be game 3.
Game 3.
It said 2 right there.
Okay, what is this? Who are you gonna trust? Facts or me? Oh! Loss of pin on the ref. Negative penalty 5 yards. Defense. Comes a break.
Oh, why is she so far away? She was like
no,
a
he
mile
pulled back,
away.
and he's stunned, and he gets the point off of the the face off. I always want to call it the break in paintball. Right before the game starts, it's called the break when they first.
I use the break as well.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
We've coined a lot of terms here in Idaho. One of my favorite terms you coined, Matt, was the term jungle shot.
Jungle. Can't take total credit for that because in my foosball days when I played with my friend Marty Snow in Chico, California, like 20 years ago, we had all these terms for foosball where you did those shots, and all I did was just translate similar shots to our purposes here because it fit. You bounce it off all the walls. That's jungle because you're getting crazy.
If you
Straight from the jungle, predator style. Bounce it off all the walls.
step away from the table and spin around a few circles, they call it a spinner.
I don't know. That's never happened.
Oh.
I probably call it showboating.
I told Jessica to go for the left wall unders and right wall under.
She's listening.
But
She's trying.
She's trying.
And Scott is trying to figure out what. Now he's doing different things too because he's like, she's changed something.
Those ones get to her so much. It's hard to watch that, and it's really hard. When I met her for the break, she was pretty upset. She goes, "I just want to stop scoring on myself. That's all I want to do right now. Stop scoring on myself." And it's a hard one because how do you help someone not score on themselves, right? It's just puck control. It's just practice training.
Tell him to hit harder.
He is just mopping the
He's
floor right now.
Killing her right now because she is playing a game she's not used to, and it's not working out.
And she's actually really used to the left wall under and Danny right wall shots. She's just
And 7-0 for the third win in this set. And now it forces it to a possible set game here. Possible match game. 4.
You watch it.
It has not reset. Has not reset.
It did though. See?
It reset there. I think it's a hit the replay, instant replay.
Instant replay of nothing. It does. Yes.
Ah!
We can show replay of them looking.
We have fixed it. Congratulations. I think Nathan's went out there to fix the camera. Mr. Jones and me. More interesting shot. What's up?
Did you smell something on that game?
I didn't say it, but I did smell it.
I put like some smelly marks on her zero.
On her what?
On her zero.
You're so mean, Spec.
I smelled something.
Did it kill you not to say it? Because you're reffing? I think George Anderson would have said it all day. Nathan giving some tips and tricks during the break as commentator / coach. And he should be back here. 3, 2, 1. And here he is. How was it?
It was simple. I mean, she was like, well, what can I do? And I'm like, if you get any more, if you score yourself any more, you can't buy any more shampoos. And so now I doubt she's going to score herself every game. Oof. Comes out with a left wall under. Actually, what I told her basically was after every shot, she needs to return home. Return to that middle spot.
Oh, no. No more shampoo.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I don't think that was on her. That was on him. He was the one who hit it. And this game is quick. This could be her last game if she doesn't win this one. Oh, and he's just coming out the gate. Just, I mean, 3 points, and we are in what, 30 seconds of play?
He's picking her defense apart.
She's moving forward instead of blocking that left wall, and he's left-handed right now. Like, he switched to his left hand, so she should be cheating left, or at least making sure to pull. Yeah, he's not going for straight shots with that.
I think instead of going straight to the left or to the right, she needs to come back and do that diamond or the triangle defense at least.
What I'm saying is when he's got the left hand going, his shot is a left wall under. Watch his shot. It's gonna be a left wall under, right? He would have missed that what would that be, a cross? He would have missed that, but there it is, left wall under. When he's got the left hand going, that's the shot that he takes. I would sacrifice everything else and just block the left wall under.
Yeah.
So she needs to block it. She needs to not come up. So right now she needs to just sit on the left wall under. Oh, that would have made it too if he had aimed it. What happened? We had some like awesome music playing. Now it's like
Enya.
Not awesome anymore.
Oh no, God! He gets those lucky shots, man. Those are the ones that
I think
get
she's
me.
very done with this game. But you know what? Good on him for just
all right,
killing it.
and
There
with
it
that,
is. I mean,
Scott wins.
That was a slaughter in that last game.
Last 2
7-1.
games.
Yeah.
7-0, 7-1.
Oh man. You want to bring Scott back in and you can pick him apart?
Yeah, you can talk to him. I gave him one faster than I thought. All right, Scott. Both game interview. And Jessica.
You did it, man. Congratulations. What does that put you, 11th?
I guess so.
We'll have to go take a look at that, but I believe it's 11 o'clock. 11th place. Congratulations on your win, brother. Awesome job. What do you think helped make you win that game?
Well, I noticed, really, I've just been practicing so much with that left hand that really helps me a lot, going for that left-handed shot there, for that side. And, yeah, it's kind of like, it really has become a bread and butter with playing all that left hand because it's, really hard to block. But I think playing Jessica, part of it's because I played her so many times, and I think I'm just really familiar with how she plays.
Right.
I think that's a big part of it.
I mean, when you were switching left-handed, she was not wanting to block that left wall under. She was still going forward, thinking you were going to do something else, and you tried a few other things, but your main shot when you had your left hand was that left wall under. I even told her, just cheat and block that. What they call it cheating is to sacrifice everything else and block one thing, right? and she wasn't doing that. She was still letting you get those left wall unders in. Dude, you played really well both hands. She actually thought that you had switched hands just to, like, get a sweet edge on her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, she was like, she had even said it. She was like, man, I didn't even see that he switched hands. And, now he's got... and I'm like, well, that's because he's hurting. Like, he didn't do that to get an advantage. I mean, a little bit, but I mean, overall, he's doing that.
Well, what's
because
interesting is I do actually somewhat, I kind of do it now to throw him off a little bit as an advantage, but yeah, it really paid off well, and I kind of had a feeling it would. Playing all those monsters just strictly left-handed, in a lot of ways, I actually prefer playing left-handed at this point, you know?
Yeah.
And I notice I can easily switch to right if I really need to. Like when I was playing Aiden, I had to switch right, and that was what threw him off. It seems like, you know, if somebody gets used to one, then you can just use the other, and it kind of like mixes it up. So wait a minute.
It does. I mean, I remember I was playing against Keith Fletcher, and he switched to left hand, and I'm like, oh, I'll be able to destroy him easily. Nope. I mean, it's like I got overconfident. One of your left-handed shots was so fast. Actually, I don't know if you shot it with your left hand or right hand, but it was a left wall.
Oh yeah, he was mentioning that. He moved so fast.
It like didn't catch in the frame. They did it twice in a row. I mean, it's one of these replays coming up here where it didn't even capture the frame. It was just like here, and I hit replay. I'm like, whoa! It didn't capture it. It showed it like just like I said. So who's next in your targets, man? So now you're 11. There's you know, there's I believe 10 above you right now. So who's next in your target?
I had challenged Kyla, which I don't think I'd ever met her in person yet. I'm not sure if she's able to continue on or not, or
You know, they've got some stuff going on, but I'm hoping that she'll be able to show up. She's probably my favorite ref of all time.
Yeah.
She's an amazing ref, and her family, they started up with us at the start, and they helped us so much last year's tournament.
Oh, yeah.
She's a really fun player. You know, she plays a really fun game. Her husband is 3rd in Idaho right now.
Okay.
He's really good. He's just got some killer shots, and he just really studies the game. So,
Cool.
So Kyla's in your sights, Will.
And then Spec for sure, because most of my games with Spec have been pretty head-to-head, 6 and 6. He always seems to get that last point in on me. So it's right there. I'm like, maybe with these new techniques, being more used to my left hand now, I can throw him off a little bit.
Yeah.
See what happens.
All right, man. Well, congratulations and good luck. Is there anything else you'd want to mention? If anybody was watching this, what would you want to tell them? What was it? What are the secrets to your success?
Well, I would say if people observe my game, obviously I use a lot of the left-handed shot over there. So if they can focus on blocking that area and just you know, be ready for when I mix it up. But if somebody can get good at that, blocking that, you know, left-handed shot, they're gonna do pretty good against me, I would think. You know, so it's going to force me to at least have to change up stuff a lot. I'm noticing I can't do anywhere near as many straight shots against her, I was pretty much completely dependent on diagonals facing Jessika. So with other people, it's usually the opposite. They usually way back.
You did the same thing to her, though. See, both of you guys are to the point now where you're learning that you have to take away straight shots first. That's you know, basics of air hockey. What am I think that's the one? Oh no, it wasn't that one. It's the one before where it skips a frame. I think it's coming up here in a second.
Right.
That one was just funny because it popped out of the goal, but one of the basics of air hockey is to bring your defense up, and you guys both did that.
Yeah.
But neither one of you really wanted to. I mean, I guess actually you blocked quite a few, but she really didn't want to take her defense back.
I see, yeah.
You were hitting her with so many straights.
I noticed that, and that worked to my advantage. I was like, it's really open back there.
Well, she stopped you from the straights. I mean, because you had the straights at her first, so she brought it up.
Yeah.
But she didn't adjust fast enough.
Right.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming out and competing today. And I'm hoping that this puts you in a good seed for the tournament. And we'll see if you can move your way up in the next few weeks before the tournament bracket freezes.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Thanks a bunch for all your help.
Yeah,
For setting this all up, man.
Of course. All right, guys. We hope that you have an amazing night. We wish you the absolute best, and we got to figure out a new cool sign-off for Idaho Air Hockey. So I guess I'll say from Idaho Air Hockey, this is Nathan Buss signing off.